everyone and welcome to my Java programming tutorial. In this video we will trace if and else mystery. So let's take a look. In this type of questions, they are from UW Seattle. So code is already provided. These are the values you need to pass one by one with with all of these calls one by one in this static method, and you have to trace the output. So this is an if and else mystery code. What you have is a static method in front of you. We have public. Public is it means this method will be publicly available to rest of the classes. We have static keyword. It means this method is associated with the class, not with an object. Int is the return type. This space can be void, it can be double, it can be string, it can be character, depending on what are the values you are returning. So over here it says int. It means you must return an integer value. This is a method name. It can be anything. Right now the method name is mystery, and these are the two parameters, like two values of which data type they have mentioned. It can be double, string, and it can be one value. This method is asking maybe 2, 3, 4 depending on the method. So right now the code is already provided. You just need to pass these two values, 4 and 2. So this method is asking two integer values, a and b. So what we are doing is we are passing, for the first call we have 4 and 2 acting as a and b. So what we have is a is equals to 4 and b is equals to 2. So they go in order. If you are passing 4 first, 4 will go to a, 2 will go to b. If you swap these two values, the values of a and b will be swapped. So right now you have 4 and 2. So a is 4, b is 2. Let's go and trace the code. We have int c. So c don't have any value. We have a new variable name c. We are just tracing the things which are provided. If a is greater than b, is a is greater than b? Yes, 4 is greater than 2. So it means you will go inside of that if statement, and what that if statement does, you will do that. So it says c equals to a. Now your c is holding a value, and what is the value? C equals to a. C is now 4. As this is your if condition, right? So else if is the rest. So when you have else if, it means only one of the statement will run. If this was not true, then you will go to else if, and if this is not true, then you will go to else. But right now your if is true. You have c equals to a. You will skip this part, you will skip this part, and at the end of this method you have returned c. So what is c? C is 4. So the answer for 4 comma 2 is 4. This is the value which is returned because you are returning c. Again, for the second method call, what we have is, okay, we have 5 and 4. So a is 5 and b is 4. So let's take a look. A is 5, b is 4. Again you have c. C has no value because this is a new method call, everything from the scratch. C, now you will check. If a is greater than b, is 5 is greater than 4, which is true. 5 is greater than 4. So again the same thing, c equals to a. Your c will be equals to a, which is 5. If this is true, we will not run rest of this condition. Return c, and the answer is 5. Okay, for the third one, we have 5 and 13. Now a is 5, b is 13. C again have no value. For the new method call, you will check if a is greater than b. Is 5 is greater than 13? No. So this if condition is not true. We will check else if. Your else if says b mod a. b is 13. 13 mod 5 equals to 0. Does 13 mod 5 is equals to 0? Just do the mod. Like, it's the remainder you need to check. So how you do the mod is like this. 13 goes inside. You have 5. 5 2 times is 10, and the remainder is 3. So it's not 3 is not equals to 0. So it means this is also wrong, else if. Now we will do else. What your else is, c is equals to b plus a minus b mod a. So let's take a look. Let's solve this part. We have c equals to b plus a minus b mod a. We will solve the parenthesis part first. So b is 13 mod 5 was 3. 3 goes inside. A is 5 minus, and I'm just putting the values right now, and b is 13. So you will solve the bracket first. 5 minus 3 is 2, and 13 plus 2 is 15. So value return C. Your C is equals to 15. For this, your answer is 15. Okay, so this is how you solve. Quick look for 5 and 13. Now we have 5 and 17. Again, C is blank. A is greater than B. No. Else if B mod A, as this is an odd number, so 17 mod 5, so this is also not true. 17 for mod 5 will not be equals to 0. We will go in else and solve the C part. C equals to B. 17 plus A is 5 minus B mod A. So let's do 17 mod 5. 5 times 15. 2 is the remainder. And now we have 2 inside. 5 minus 2 we will solve first because they are in the parentheses. 5 minus 2 will be 3. 17 plus 3 will be 20. Is the answer for number 4. And last one is 4 and 8. Is A is greater than B? Your 4 is not greater than B. 4 is not greater than 8. Else if B mod A. B mod A. Is 8 mod 4 equals to 0? Yes. Your C is equals to B. So B is 8. Your C is equals to 8. So this condition is true. It means we will directly return C. And the answer is 8 for the last one. So this is your if and else mystery. You just have to trace the output one by one for each and every statement. So this was the case where you have if, else if and else. So it means one of the conditions will run. You may have different questions where you have multiple if. When you have multiple if, it means doesn't matter if this is true, you have to check all the if conditions in your code. That's it for this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.